Hi, I am Anna. I come from www.ntvforex.com. The trifecta of key signals for gold miners analysis. http ntvforex.com News ID 74A8C3 8/3/2022 04:24 p.m. Nothing lasts forever, and the brightest flame burns itself out the fastest. That could very well apply to the current situation around PMS. Speaking of indications pointing to the situation being excessive, let us take a look at the USD index. Remember when in early 2018 we wrote that the USD index was bottoming due to a very powerful combination of support levels. Practically nobody wanted to read that, as everyone knew that the USD index is going to fall below 80. We were notified that people were hating on us in some blog comments for disclosing our opinion that the USD index was bottoming, and gold was topping. People were very unhappy with us writing that day after day, even though the USD index refused to soar, and gold was not declining. Well, it's the same right now. The USD index is at a powerful combination of support levels. One of them is the rising, long-term, black support line that is based on the 2011 and 2014 bottoms. The other major, long-term factor is the proximity to the 92 level that is when gold topped in 2004, 2005, and where it approximately bottomed in 2015 and 2016. The USDX just moved to these profound support levels, and it's very oversold on a short-term basis. It all happened in the middle of the year, which is when the USDX formed major bottoms on many occasions. This makes a short-term rally here very likely. We even saw a confirmation from USD's short-term chart. The US currency finally after a decisive short-term breakout. Back in March, the short-term breakout in the USD index was the thing that triggered the powerful rally in it, as well as a powerful plunge in the precious metals market. Consequently, based on this analogy, the implications for the near term are bearish for the PMS, especially when we consider the fact that gold miners' bullish percent index showed the highest possible overbought reading recently. The excessive bullishness was present at the 2016 top as well, and it didn't cause the situation to be any less bearish in reality. All markets periodically get ahead of themselves regardless of how bullish the long-term outlook really is. Then, they correct. If the upswing was significant, the correction is also quite often significant. Please note that back in 2016, there was an additional quick upswing before the slide, and this additional upswing has caused the gold miners' bullish percent index to move up once again for a few days. It then declined once again. We saw something similar also this time. In this case, this move up took the index once again to the 100 level, while in 2016 this wasn't the case. But still, the similarity remains present. Back in 2016, when we saw this phenomenon, it was already after the top, and right before the big decline. Given the situation in the USD index, it seems that we're seeing the same thing also this time. On Friday, gold moved higher once again, but senior mining stocks refused to move to new highs. They didn't manage to even erase their Thursday's decline. The volume that accompanied this daily upswing was relatively low. This means that it's likely that this is a counter-trend bounce, and not the bigger move higher. Miners were the first to top, and the short-term breakout in the USD index indicates that other PM markets are likely to follow. Please note that the miners topped almost right at the vertex of the huge rising wedge pattern. Quoting last week's analysis, huge rising wedge pattern is about to form a vertex today or tomorrow. The same rule that applies to triangles has implications also here. The vertex is quite likely to mark a reversal date. Given the overbought status of the RSI given today's upswing, it's almost certain to move above 70 once again, as well as miners' recent unwillingness to track gold during its continuous rally. It's highly likely in my view that this will be a top. Combine the USDX situation with gold miners' bullish percent and vertex-based reversal, and you get a high likelihood of lower prices in miners next. Want free follow-ups to the above article and details not available to 99% investors? Sign up to our free newsletter today. Subscribe our channel to receive the news as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. If you want to read real-time news, text messages to MT5 Expert Advisors page at https://m.me/mt5.expert.advisors.